So yeah, this Ray can really pack a punch. With Finn, she's rolling 4 dice in arc, 5 dice at range 1, plus Jan Ors, so 6 dice at range 1. And then Jan Ors has Trick Shot, so 4 dice TLTs through rocks. So lots of firepower.
Chris Williams and Brian Burke, you're at table 11. Gordon and Michael, you're currently at 9. You're going to table 27. Jeremy Cho and John.
They're announcing some repairings here, but I don't think it should affect our tables.
Jerome Kent and Dan Hill.
Or our table.
You're now at table 9. And then we have Noel Nunez.
Mac1Nac, remember to message me back for your address to so we can send those mats to you.
Okay, so Henry Lindlock and Steven Pedroza, you're at table 8. You are now table 6. Mitchell and Dallas are now table 8.
So we're going to go through some upgrades here. Again, Chewbacca crew. We've seen it now. This is the second game in a row. Let me bring it back up here. Alright, so Chewbacca is when you're dealt a damage card, you may immediately discard that card and recover 1 shield, and then discard this upgrade card. So you flip Chewbacca, let's say Jan Ors pulls a direct hit, you discard that damage card, and then recover 1 shield. So Chewbacca is worth essentially 3 hit points there, which can allow Jan to survive a turn or 2 more. Kind of interesting, he went for vector thrusters instead of pulse ray shield to double down, but that vector thrusters can be key to keep TLT range or do trick shot TLTs. He does not have Moldy Crow on Jan Ors, so he has to decide whether to take focuses or barrel roll each turn.
Also, another quick reminder to X-Wing pilots, the center aisle here in the middle, please don't have your chairs.
Again, Big Bully Gaming is sponsoring this round. Let me go back to my view here. And they make these poker chips. So check them out on Facebook or on their website. They make any type of poker chip you want. So if you need a coin for Ray, Poe, or anything like that, where you have to keep track of things, they'll make it for you.
Sorry.
So it's interesting, in Lucas's list, he has VI for Kylo Ren. We've seen a lot of push the limit and advanced sensors type lists. He's going for more offense and moving last to combat the other PS11s in the meta. And he brought that bid to ensure he's moving last. He also, if you want to take a look here again, he has the I'll Show You the Dark Side card. And I'll bring it up here. This is getting handed around. Jason Metcalf made these cards. So see Kylo Ren's 8-pack. And there's the condition. So he's using that for this game. And Jason Metcalf does a lot of the giveaways for the X-Wing swap and sell. And does a ton of upgrades for the San Diego community. So as I'm looking at the list here, guys, Trevor brought the smaller of the 3 rocks, whereas Lucas brought the largest of the 3 rocks. So Lucas, he doesn't have advanced sensors on Kylo or push the limit to kind of go around those rocks easily, but he does feel comfortable enough in his flying to bring the big rocks. Now I'm surprised with the Zeta Squadron pilot. He's PS3. Why he didn't just do the Epsilon Squadron pilot at 14 points, just have 2 extra more points for a bid. Maybe throw a hyperwave comm scanner on there, or anything really, just to make more use. Because if he's there for a blocker, PS1 would be better. So PS3 just seems kind of awkward. Maybe he's bringing it so he can at least fire at the same time as the Ghost. We'll see if we can get an interview with one of these players after the game and see what their thinking was with some of their choices. Alright, so we're starting now. And yeah, I'm surprised, yeah, he didn't go with the PS12 guy, and especially with the other two PS11s. Hawks have a 4 forward? Never seen them do that. So Jan goes 4 forward. It's gotta be red. Yep, okay. Then Ray's gonna match that with her own 4 forward. He's really aggressive here. His list allows for him to be aggressive. He could just go right up there, throw a ton of dice, and just one-shot a ship. Alright, so the TIE Fighter is staying in formation, all focusing. So Kylo and Quick Draw will keep their focuses. Zeta Leader or Zeta Squadron doesn't have advanced optics equipped, so it should leave after the end of this round. Alright, so 2 straight out of Zeta Squadron pilot. Focuses. Janors is still keeping up the speed, does a 2 straight green instead of a 1 bank. Focuses. Ray's doing a 3 bank coming right in there. So Jan's in range to yeah, they might one-shot this TIE Fighter here. Jan is in range to up her dice, then Ray's got Finn. You got expertise in all the rerolls. So it's not looking good for that Zeta Squadron pilot. Unless he decides to shoot Quick Draw. It'll be interesting to see what his choices are. Quick Draw is going to be target locked and focused. Looks like he's going to try to target Jan first. Kylo also comes out with the 3 bank. So Kylo's PS0 doesn't quite matter. He's moving after Ray. So Blinded Pilot would be the crit to throw down. Or the face-up damage card. If Ray does any damage to Kylo. So just 1 hit from Kylo. And is he going to spend that focus? Oh, this is from Quick Draw. So he spends the focus for 3. Jan has an evade and a focus. Spends both. Takes 1 shield. Kylo's now going to attack Jan. Hit crit. He's going to spend the target lock. Should be a hit there. And is he going to spend the focus? See, Quick Draw, I could see spending the focus, but Kylo, you kind of need it for defense for future turns. He does spend the focus. Hit, crit. Range 3. It looks like a blank focus. Face up looks like major hull breach. Tough to see there. He's going to Chewbacca that major hull breach, so it's only 2 damage cards. So that's where kind of Chewbacca comes in handy. As sure as Jan Orr's surviving past that first round where Ray can throw 5 to 6 dice. So you activated Jan first. depending on which target he shoots at, is probably what Ray is going to shoot at. Shoots at quick draw. 3 dice and 3 hits. All blanks from quick draw, so that's 1 shield. So quick draw's revenge shot kills Janors. I was really surprised he shot a quick draw. And no shot from the second TLT volley. I think they're having some question about how TLT interacts with quick draw's ability. So they're asked a judge to come over. Oh yeah, she may have regened a shield. So after this round, I'll check and see what the damage is if Jan is still on the table. I'm not quite sure of the ruling. If someone wants to look it up, we can't tell them. But it looks like Jan is off the table either way. So, yeah, so that revenge shot killed Janors, which allowed for there to not be an upgraded dice from Janor's ability on this Ray shot. So it only gets 4 instead of 5. 3 dice, probably quick draw. I'm hoping quick draw. That would have been the right call with 4 hits going through. I see 2 cards on to quick draw. Zeta Squadron may or may not have arc. They're checking right now. Yeah, so it seems like TLT does finish first before quick draw's ability. Either way, Jan is dead. Rerolls with Ray's ability and dodges the Zeta Squadron pilot's shot. Yeah, I think that shooting quick draw right there with Jan was pretty harsh. I would have shot with Ray first, use Jan's ability, and then shoot with Jan at quick draw if I was going to go after that target. They're both PS8, so he could have done that order, allowed Ray to have an extra die, and allowed Jan to also shoot. Actually, Jan may have died, but at least Ray had the extra die. So we're looking at end game here. Quick draw's probably going to die here next turn. Trevor can probably kill the Zeta Squadron fairly easily, unless that Zeta Squadron is going to stay on the other side of the board, which would save MOV. And then he's facing Kylo Ren with Ray. And Kylo can get Ray down to half and run the time. So he needs to either not lose half and kill the Zeta Squadron, or kill everything. I'm sensing a sloop from Ray. Unless that Zeta Squadron sees it coming, you do a hard 1. Barrel roll. Block the sloop. Quick draw can then do quick draw spin his focus, so he doesn't have advanced optics save. Didn't fire at Ray, so it doesn't have fire control system. So a hard 1 would be red. So he may choose to do a wider green move. Yeah, and he still does have countermeasures available. So he does do the hard 1 with that Zeta Squadron pilot. See if he goes for the barrel roll, or if maybe he tries stopping like a 1 hard or a 1 bank from Ray. And it looks like he focuses. If Ray does that sloop, he's gonna have he's gonna have a range 1 shot in arc of the Zeta Squadron pilot, which is that's what he does. Spinning it. That barrel may not have blocked it, so really tough call there. Looks like he does the 1 bank, 1 straight with quick draw. Doesn't have arc, it's really bad positioning here. He's gonna have to focus and just hope Ray doesn't max out. Barrels away to have range 3 plus lightweight frame. So lightweight frame would only add 1 extra die if you only rolled 3. However, Finn adds the other one, so you can still get the range 3 bonus. Looks like Kylo just makes 4K, huh? Maybe he thought he was going to turn the other way. Very surprised by that move, especially without a saved focus. This may be the turn where Trevor can capitalize on Lucas's positioning mistakes and jump ahead in the damage race. Looks like range 3 onto Kylo, or range 3 onto quick draw. I would do quick draw, get him off the board. Yep, range 3 on a quick draw. Three plus Finn, and Ray rerolls. Expertise for 4 hits. Not surprising. So lightweight frame, or he has range 3, and then plus lightweight frame because he has a 4th die. We're checking the wording on lightweight frame. I can pull it up here. They already realized it. So no focus, 2 evades, takes 2 damage, quick draw is dead. So while we have some downtime really quick, I'll pull up lightweight frame so you guys can see that interaction. Alright, when defending after rolling defense dice, if there are more attack dice than defense dice, roll 1 additional defense die. So, since that Finn die added an extra die there, it allowed for him to have range 3 plus lightweight frame. So Kylo's got the most green moves on a dial than any other ship in the game, except for maybe Riot, I believe, with twin ion engines. He could do a 2 hard green. He does have fire control system instead of advanced sensors, and he's stressed. Zeta Squadron pilot's kind of in an odd position. Maybe you 1 hearts towards right sloops instead. I would have 1 hearted towards right, maybe try to go for a block. So Ray goes for the 3 bank. Is he going to sloop it? Looks like it. Looks like he won't have arc, so no Finn and Ray ability. Focuses. Kylo's probably going to be an arc though. He does have 1 reposition action available. Don't quite think the barrel gets him out of arc. He can maybe try to activate auto thrusters, but he has no focus. He won't have the First Order Vanguard title either for a reroll for the offense, because he'll have Zeta Squadron pilot in his arc also, and it includes friendly ships. Does go for the barrel roll. So the only mod he'll have this turn is auto thrusters. I believe it is out of arc. He could pop countermeasures and try to negate some damage coming in. Yep, that's what he's going to do. He's thinking about it. And he decides to pull it. So Kylo range 1, 2 hits and a crit naturally. And Rey 2 focus results, so she'll spend the focus, only take a shield. So Rey is going to be up, no Finn, no Rey ability. Expertise for 2. And I believe he's shooting at the Zeta Squadron pilot and takes a shield. Would have been interesting there with Kylo's ability, you can auto thrusters is a May. So if he was shooting at Kylo, he could choose not to auto thruster, take the 1 shield, and activate the condition card. Rey takes another shield off from Zeta Squadron pilot. So Rey's down to 3 shields. Countermeasures is spent until Scavenger Crane brings it back. So Lucas is up by 1 point right now. Doesn't quite matter. We're still 54 minutes left in the match. I believe we'll finish this game way before time. Zeta leader does a 2 hard green, clears his stress, and try go for the block. Focuses. Ray's probably going to do another sloop here. Three turns in a row of slooping. So with range 1, with Finn and the rerolls and expertise, that Zeta Squadron pilot's probably going to die unless he rolls some natural focuses and evades. Kylo does a hard one. I don't think Trevor will shoot at Kylo, so I would just focus. He has the target lock. He doesn't need a barrel out of arc if he's not going to shoot Kylo. So Kylo's up first, range 1, 4 dice. He's going to target lock those 2. And is he going to spend the focus? Yes, he needs to get to half points here. And then Finn and Ray reroll. Takes 2 from Ray, 2 more shields. Ray's going to shoot at the Zeta Squadron pilot. Range 1. 2 rerolls only. And expertise for 3. And just 1 evade, so takes 2. So Zeta Squadron pilot is still alive. 1 health remaining. Can fire. And focuses for hit crit. Finn and Ray rerolls. And spends a focus, takes just a crit, which is a damage card on Ray. So it's just a hit, not a crit. So I think for the 4th turn in a row, he'll dial in that 3 bank right over the top of Kylo and the Zeta Squadron and turn around using the Millennium Falcon title and Kingdom Jars to remove the stress. So both players are 2-0 going into this match. Some other notable 2-0s. Joe Desmond is 2-0. He had a bye the first round. Natural bye. He didn't use a store champ win. It just happened that way. I know Gordon Berg is 1-1. Brian Farmer is 1-1. Alright, so he's trying to get Zeta Squadron pilot far enough away from Ray to not take any damage. Sure enough, he's holding the three bank template in his hand. So even though Trevor's been in position this whole entire game, ahead it seems, I agree he shouldn't have. He should have bumped a few times just to not take that many shots onto Ray, which would have saved a lot of health, especially for this end game. She'll need it. So Kylo's going to be range 3 onto Ray. He'll have the First Order Vanguard title. He'll just spin the target lock instead with FCS for 2 hits. And Finn rerolls, or Finn adds blank, Ray rerolls, spins the focus to get out. So no damage onto Ray. So range 3 onto Kylo. Ooh, just 1 hit. That isn't bad though. You might not want to proc the condition quite yet. Lucas is, even though I feel like he's been outplayed by Trevor, he's still in position to win pretty easily. That Zeta Squadron will probably die, but it's taken up some time for Trevor to keep shooting at it. And then Kylo, he's worth more than half points on Ray. So as long as he plays safe for the rest of the game, he shouldn't be losing Kylo anytime soon. Trevor will definitely be in the hot seat to push some damage through. So it would be kind of funny for Ray to dial in another 3 bank this turn. This probably is the correct move though. Alright, so Zeta Squadron takes an evade. And that is a 3 straight this time, instead of a 3 bank. Makes it almost impossible for Kylo to gain arc on Ray. Looks like Kylo's bumping. Which is okay. Kylo can come back, do a Talon roll. He really needs to take a turn and take a focus and save it with advanced optics before he starts doing these Talon rolls. Alright, so Ray range 2 it looks like. Finn reroll. 4 hits, so he needs 3 natural evades with the evade token. Doesn't quite get it, so the Zeta Squadron pilot is now gone. So we're looking at a score of 52 for Trevor, 68 for Lucas. Scavenger Crane, keep Scavenger Crane, brings back countermeasures. So yeah, he was just in range to do the Scavenger Crane, which is key. I would make the safest moves possible for Kylo. If it was me on the table, I would run for 45 minutes and only shoot when I need to. Or when it's the safest possible moment. So another sloop here. Focuses. Kylo is going to pull out the Talon roll. No focus save, so he's looking at probably trying to pop the condition this turn, get a blinded, take 2 turns of Ray shooting at him off of the board. Not sure what they're thinking. Kylo range 3 onto Ray. He has a First Order Vanguard title. Not that it really matters. Hit 2 crits. Blank for Finn. Rerolls with Ray. Spends the focus. Takes 2 crits. It'll be key what these crits are. Looks like damage cockpit, damage sensor array. I'll confirm that here in a second. Alright, two rerolls. Hit crit onto Kylo, range 3. Auto thrusters, takes 1, that's what he needed. He needs to just take a shield, prop the condition, put blinded pilot on the board, make Ray lose a turn. So he actually asked to see Jan Orz's damage cards. That's perfectly legal. If you have a ship, all those damage cards on the dead ship are available to see, even if they were all face down before. It's within the rules. So it looks like he put blinded pilot down for Kylo Ren's condition. Oh, thank you. Weapons failure. They both have the roll to get rid of it. Let me get those green dice cleared out of the board so it's not in our way. Yeah, so weapons failure on Ray. Blinded pilot is the condition. So it's his damage output is hurt tremendously with that weapons failure. So he's going to try to clear it. If you go one straight, block Kylo, try to clear weapons failure. You do have to roll. And so he's going to roll. It has to be a hit or a crit. And he gets it. That's key. So he flips it down, Kylo does not get blocked. It's actually quite bad for him. He's just in arc, it looks like. Alright, so 4 natural hits on the Kylo Range 1, and he's going to take 4 damage. Actually, he has auto thrusters if he remembers. He's going to spend the title, so First Order Vanguard is gone, to reroll all of those. Ends up with the same result essentially, because he would have had 1 evade with auto thrusters. So taking 3 damage. And the Vanguard title is gone. I'm guessing a 3 bank followed by a turnaround for Rey, so a sloop, effectively. Yep. Even if he auto thrustered, he would have had to re-roll it anyways. Because you can still re-roll an auto thruster die. You just can't re-roll a die twice. If it was Palp, he couldn't re-roll the Palp die because Palp specifically says. And you can't re-roll it. Same with Sensor Jammer. Alright, so Rey does the 3 bank, trying to catch up with Kylo. Kylo does the 2 straight, does not bump, clears his stress. There's no more actions to really take. Those little target lock tokens with the boxing gloves, those are from welterweight, where you run pilots of pilot skill 6 or lower. so he must have done good at that tournament. He pops countermeasures, takes away Kylo's target lock. Kylo does not have the First Order Vanguard title. He's not going to spend the focus, going to save it for defense, so just one. Rey is probably going to get out. Rerolls 2. Blanks again, does a damage to Rey, surprisingly. So Rey is at 4. Two rerolls. Oh, spends the target lock for 3 rerolls. And focuses out with expertise. That should be the end of Kylo. Spins the focus, that's game. Alright.